Primary types of tenses. Already know the primary three types of tenses are a present tense, past tense and a future tense. So these three tenses are the primary types of tenses. 12 types of tenses. The 12 types of tenses we know already. This is for the sake of revision. I am again revising these things. So present tense, past tense, future tense if you take on one side, and if you take simple, continuous, perfect continuous on the other side, we get totally 12 kinds of tenses. We have already covered present simple present tense, we covered present continuous tense, we covered present perfect tense, present perfect continuous, simple past, and today past continuous. So we have covered so far 6 types of tenses. Past continuous tense. Past continuous is also called past progressive tense. So here continuous and progressive, these two are similar words, synonyms. So we can call either it as past continuous or as a past progressive. Definition. Past continuous is used to show some action that was going on at a particular moment in the past. So this is the first usage. So particular moment in the past, for that sake we use this past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Simple present to past continuous tense. Here we can see how simple present to past continuous tense the verb make is changing. I will show here. Make or making, they have made, they have been making, they made, they were making. So that's how the verb make changes from simple present to, see here, make or making, have made, have been making, then made, then were making, then were making. Past continuous tense structures. Structure of past continuous tense we can see here. The structure consists of first of all subject. For subject we have taken he, subject is here. B form it may be was or were. B form it may be was or were. So present participle is go plus ing, that is going, ing forms, ing forms. So subject here I have taken he, you can take I, we, you, they, he, she, it, any subject we can take or the name of a person or an object. B is a was or were, whereas in the case of present continuous tense, B form we took is and are. Am, is and are were be forms in present continuous tense, whereas here it is was. Present participle ing forms, ing forms. Okay. Assertive to positive sentences. You can see how assertive to negative sentence can be changed in the case of a past continuous tense. So very easy this one. So she was pruning twigs. Pruning means cutting small branches here. Twigs means small branches. She was pruning. So here was. This is a part of the verb. So here you see was pruning. Was not pruning, just we insert this not in between a helping verb was and main verb pruning. Like this we get a, so like that we get a negative sentence. She was pruning twigs, she was not pruning twigs. One more model we can say people were demanding, were not demanding. Here see the verb were demanding. Were is a helping verb, demanding is the main verb. So in between the helping verb and main verb we are inserting not. So that's all. So from a positive to negative sentence we can easily convert. Assertive to interrogative sentences. To interrogative sentence. Assertive sentence means statements are positive sentences. Interrogative sentence means where we get a question. So assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. These two type of sentence. How she was looming a sari. Was she looming a sari? Here you can see the difference. She was. See, she was she. So helping verb. Actually here the subject goes to the place of helping verb goes to the place of subject. Likewise we can change in the second sentence. Also you can see we were beginning the verb. So were we beginning the verb? Here also subject goes to the place of helping verb next helping verb goes to the place of subject. Like this we change. She was looming a sari. Was she looming a sari? We were beginning the work. Were we beginning the work? For specific time. At a precise or specific time in the past, we can use a present continuous tense. For example, here in this, we were playing at 4 p.m. yesterday. So 4 p.m. is the specific time in the past. For interrupted action using when. Past continuous tense is used to indicate interrupted action in the past. So very important grammar point here is a when we use a for simple past tense. When we use for a simple past tense. Before simple past tense we use when. Before past continuous tense we use a while. This difference you will see in the next slide also. So here was reading past continuous tense, asked simple past tense. Asked simple past tense. These two are combined by when. These two are combined by when. This grammatical point you keep in your mind. Interrupted action with while. When we use a while, this while is used a long action in past continuous. When for a simple past tense, while for past continuous. Very important in editing the passage. exercises. The students were playing past continuous tense. While so here while we are using again was giving an online class. The students were playing while the teacher was giving an online class. So both are in past continuous tenses. Before the past continuous tense, we use while. This is very important. Don't forget this one. For parallel continuous actions in the past. Parallel means if many actions are going on simultaneously in the past, we can use the past continuous tense. So here you can see they were discussing, arguing and quarreling. So three terms, three continuous tenses: discussing, arguing, quarreling. So if these three things are happening, three different pairs of people, you can see three different people, one are discussing, one arguing, one quarreling. So in this kind of situation we can use past continuous tense. With always and constantly. Past continuous tense can be used with always and constantly as complaint adverbs. He was constantly interrupting my work. So here where we have to place between helping verb and main verb, we have placed constantly. Constantly was constantly interrupting. Next one, she was always talking in classroom. Was always talking. Was always talking. Was always talking. So in this kind of situation also we use a past continuous tense. With wonder as a request. Continuous tense is used with wonder as a request made in the past. So I was wondering. So this is request. I was wondering if you could wait for me that evening. So totally it is in a simple past tense. Could wait indicates again simple past tense. So was wondering is a kind of a request. This you don't forget. In this sense also we can use past continuous tense as background in a story. Past continuous tense can be used as a background in a story. Story means we can't see anything. One person is telling story to somebody, some other person, to explain the scene. To explain the scene effectively, so use some background words. So for that sense also we can use the moon was gleaming means was shining, and the owls were hooting means owls were making noise as it came out of the bushes. What it came out we have to see. The other nocturnal animals means animals which are active during night time were running in the moonlight of the jungle, but the tiger crawled very quickly. So tiger crawled very quickly. This tiger walked very fast. So to show the background of the story, we are using was gleaming, were hooting, were running. These three things were the background of the story. In this sense also we can use past continuous tense.